Hello, I'm Krista Gibson, and this is Growing Older and Wiser. The way I look at it, we have to grow older. The other option isn't as attractive, so we may as well grow wiser and not just become cranky. One of the things that's been on my mind a lot lately, and I think you'll know why, is this whole idea of power. And right now, we are seeing, living out in front of us in living color, people abusing their power. People who have managed to take humongous positions of power, and they're using it not for the common good, but in my opinion, this is my opinion, they're using it for themselves and enriching themselves. And we can look at that as citizens of this country or whatever country you might live in, and look at that and go, wow, that's a power grab. What am I going to do? Because I don't have that kind of power. And you can start feeling really powerless. And what I would like to suggest is as we grow older, I think one of the things that most of us experience is a loss of power. So it isn't just happening out there in the world at large, but it's also happening within ourselves. And what I see happening, and certainly in my own life and that of other people, is as we age, and we become less involved in the workforce, maybe less involved in other things in the outer world, just because, getting around is more difficult, or we just don't feel so inclined, or whatever our reasons might be. What we discover is that we are less powerful in terms of having an impact in the world or on society. When you've held a job or owned a company, and because of your position, people paid attention to you. They listened to your words. They cared what you thought. They cared about your opinion. As you lose those places of power, as your life moves on, suddenly you discover people don't care so much. They aren't very interested in your opinion. Now, one way I've really experienced this is having moved to a new city about 4 years ago, and where I didn't know hardly anybody, a couple of relatives, and that's it, but not really knowing people. So I came from a place where I knew just about everybody. And, I had various positions of external power, whether it was through my business of my newspaper or my writing or my work with seniors, I was even on a first name basis with the mayor, knew numerous legislators and county council people and other people who own and operated businesses. And we ran into each other at the grocery store, whatever, right? And we shared ideas and we all worked together to make society and make things better for people. Here, I don't know anybody, and nobody really cares about me or my opinion. I'm just, I guess, this old lady. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because then the question as a senior becomes, is that important to me? Because the truth is, with power comes a lot of expectations from other people. If they perceive you as powerful in some way, then they expect to be able to come to you and be able for you to help them get something accomplished, whether it's building their business or healing an issue or whatever it might be. They come to you. When you no longer have that, fewer people come to you. So again, mixed blessing. On the one hand, gee, isn't that nice? I'm not being expected to give answers or help solve problems and so on. I can kind of be anonymous over here and just kind of live my life and enjoy myself. That's one way of looking at it. Another way is, well, gee, is being powerful in the outer world really power at all? Or is that just perceived power? You look at different people in society who had a lot of power, and now they may still have some respect of people, but they no longer have the power, and it has shifted to other people. And that happens to everybody. But I do think it happens more as we grow older. And here's what I think is important as an older adult who wants to be wise, is take a look at where your sense of power comes from. Our sense of power needs to come from within ourselves, and us knowing that we are powerful beings, whether or not that's ever seen, accepted, or experienced by anybody in the outer world. Because truthfully, power comes from within, Power is expressed within. And when we see it show up in the outer world, it's only because we've had it within. So as an older adult, don't let yourself be in that position of, well, I'm an old lady, I'm an old man now, who wants to hear my opinion? Nobody gives turkeys behind. I don't know where I came up with a turkey's behind, but okay. I used to always say a mouse's toenail, but anyway, people don't really care, and it's like, well, who cares, right? I am powerful as me, and I am powerful in my own life, and power simply means the ability to be at peace with myself, be able to have an impact in my immediate environment. And it could be the power of having a great relationship with my spouse. It could be the power of enjoying my dog. It could be the power of enjoying my art or reading or whatever it might be. Our power comes from within us, and we don't depend on it from anybody in the outer world telling us we have power. They can pretend that, but power that is gained from the outer world can go away in an instant. As quickly as you get it, it can go away. With a politician, all it takes is that next election and bam, they're out of power. With somebody in a powerful position in a company, one wrong move or one wrong twitch of your eyebrow, you're fired. So you can't put power as something in the outer world. Has to be power from within. And I don't care if we're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, or 100. The power we have is the power within us. So if you're feeling powerless, I suggest spending more time getting in touch with your own inner power. Develop that. Feel secure in that. And then it just won't matter how you're treated in the outer world, because all your power is within. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next week.